What's going on, fellas? In this video, I am going to break down some profitable strategies that I found on DFS websites and apps. And before I get into it, I just want to express that this is going to be highly educational. I will put out multiple picks in this video, but the important thing is that you learn how I got the picks. The picks could win, they could lose, but ultimately, if you learn how I'm creating these picks, and you just do the same thing yourself, you will make tons of money. I also want to share with you that I was hesitant for about a week now sharing these techniques. And I was on a walk yesterday and I just kind of decided, you know what, man, I've always put people on the game. I've never been somebody to gatekeep information. I've never been somebody to figure out a way to make money and then hide that from others. Why should I be holding this so close to the chest? I'm just going to let it out there. Fuck it. And my biggest fear is that other content creators will see these strategies and start implementing them and sending them out to their audiences. But fuck it. Honestly, that's going to happen. It doesn't matter. Just like I found same game correlation in football with the quarterback receivers back in 2022. Now everybody does that. It gets payout shifted. I have found another strategy. I found multiple other strategies, and I'm going to go through them here in this video. So let's get right into it. Make sure you subscribe. You're going to want to do that so that you see my videos over and over. I actually teach people how to make money here, and I actually educate them. Sports betting education, right? So let's start off with this Dallas-Winnipeg game. The greatest strategy in hockey is to take a goalie saves less and then pair that with his opponent shots less. The reason why is because it is very hard. Like, if this guy gets under 23 saves, say he gets 19 saves, that means that the Dallas Stars' whole roster of dudes, which is 12 plus 6, 18 skaters, shot the puck 19 times. That means on average, each player shot once. So for this number to go under, there's not a lot of shots being fired. So I'll go to shots on goal. And the best strategy here is to take shots on goal under for Stars players. Now, what do you notice? This guy is not a Stars player. He got traded. He's wearing a Stars jersey, so it threw me off. Let's find the Dallas players. So here is Robinson. We'll take the less. Here is Marchment. You take the less. Take the less. So this is the perfect play right here. Now, here's what's interesting, you guys. We have a 4-man. The payout shift is 7x. 1 year ago, like literally just last year, this time of year, we were slamming these and it was 10x. I will say at 7x, probably not profitable. It probably is close to break even. So this is still one of the best plays you can make on Prizepicks. But let's flip it to the more, because if it's correlated to the under, it'll be correlated to the over as well. So if we flip all these to the more, let's just say that the Dallas Stars fire 35 shots on goal. Well, if they fire 35 shots on goal, it's a lot easier for these two guys to get 2 shots and Robertson to get 3. You know, it's hard for the Stars to put up 30 shots and Robertson not get 3. Ultimately, like the guy could get 6 shots. Let's see his last 5. So he hasn't been shooting the puck very much at all. But typically, he's capable of 5 shots on goal in a game. So if I flip it, the payout goes up to 8x. I will say that you can't just blindly trust Prizepicks because they are a little bit less experienced. They don't really fully understand same game correlation, but I would agree with them here. They do have this correct. The unders are slightly more correlated. So I wouldn't blindly just take unders. I would research it and figure out what side is got more juice in Vegas. What side does Vegas say is favored, the over, the under, and go that direction. But in general, I like the unders on shots on goal, just because when a team comes out flat and only fires 15 shots, 20 shots, it is very difficult. It's still possible, but it's very difficult. So look at this play right here. 4-man pays 7x, okay? Now, if I go to another site, Drafkings Pick 6, the same play right here will pay 8x, okay, which is pretty solid. It's actually pretty solid that Prizepicks pays 8x on the overs. I didn't expect that. But there's another site. Okay. There's another site that pays 9.5x. So think about this. Prizepicks is 7x. Drafkings picks 6. I'll switch it over there right now. Drafkings pick 6 is 8x for a 4-man. Okay. Then there's another site. So it goes 7x, 8x. Another site goes 9.5x. Okay. So I'm going to go to Drafkings pick 6 real quick and show you the next technique. Actually, one more thing about that shots on goal technique real quick. The shots on goal technique, 4 guys for 9.5x is the best. Here's my sales pitch to you. Go to my winnable free and I will send out a breakdown of which site that is and examples of that bet for you. So I'll put that on my winnable free along with more free picks for you. So my sales pitch is subscribe to my free text group. We have just over 8,000 people on that, and people make money just off of the free shit really over here. Let's go a bit further though, and let's go to points and see what they do. So here's the thing about hockey, and this will get into the second strategy right now, and I'll kind of blend the two for a bit. But in hockey, points are either a goal or an assist. Well, the thing about hockey that's different from other sports is this: if you score a goal, you can give 2 players assists, okay? So if I score a goal, there's 5 guys on the ice for each team. If I score a goal, 2 of my teammates on the ice oftentimes will pick up an assist. The last 2 guys to touch the puck before I shot it in. The other thing that makes hockey incredibly unique is there's 18 skaters, right? So if you're on a team with 18 dudes and a couple goalies, so about 20 dudes, you're always going to be on the ice with the same 2 dudes. It's called a line. So on an offensive line, there's a center, a left wing, and a right wing. Let me just paint the picture here for you. There's actually a website where I can show you. So if we look here, I might actually want to go to a different team, but for now, the Colorado Avalanche. This is line 1, 2, 3, and 4. Line 1 and 2 are going to be out there a lot together. Now, while this is happening, there's 3 defensive pairings. So the 3 defensive pairings rotate. So the defenseman you're out there with oftentimes will change depending on rest. So they go out there for about 60 seconds and then they change out. It's just a line shift. Throughout a hockey game, you'll be on the ice for about 20 minutes, about a third of the game usually. Now, whenever a player gets a penalty, the other team gets a 5-on-4. What hockey teams do, this is their special teams. What hockey teams will do is they'll build like a super group of 5 dudes to increase their chances of scoring a goal when it's 5-on-4. So if you have a 1-man advantage for 2 full minutes, like think about it in basketball terms, because I know most of you guys don't watch hockey. It's not the most popular sport. Imagine in basketball if LeBron James commits a foul and then for a full 2 minutes, they have to play with 4 players. The other team would just go nuclear. Like if he was playing against Steph Curry and Steph Curry was resting, like catching his breath on the bench, and LeBron gets a foul and it's like, oh, we got 5-on-4. Be like, yo, Steph, get up. Clay, get up. All the superstars, get the hell out there because we need to run it up on them right now. That's what they do in hockey. So when there's a penalty, they put a super group of 5 dudes out there. Now back to what I was saying about goals and assists. This group of 5 right here is highly likely to produce a goal almost every game, because if they get a power play, they're probably going to put a goal in. If they get 2, they should definitely get 1 goal. Meaning one of these 5 players is going to get a goal and the other 2 are going to get an assist. So there's probably a lot of games where number 13 and number 11 get a point. Keep in mind, a point is a goal or an assist. I know it's a little confusing. They just call it a point if you get a goal or an assist. It's a stat. So there's a lot of games where probably number 88 and number 8 get a point because maybe number 8 passes to 88 and he shoots and scores. Or 8 passes to 29, who passes to 88, he scores. Now all 3 of these guys are covered. Now, if I go back to Prizepicks, this is super significant. because I can pair teammates that are not only on the same team, but share the same ice time. So let me see if I can figure this out for us real quick. I know for sure. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Perfect, boys. Okay. So these two, McKinnon, and I don't even know how to say Lehkonen, are on the same team. This is very interesting. So a 6-man pays 21.5x. Let me go back to the lines just to verify, because I don't have all this memorized. I actually don't watch a lot of hockey. I just know the rules so that I can make money off of it. Knowing the rules and how the game is played is how you make money. So Lehkonen and McKinnon is a center and a left wing. So every time they're on the ice, they're going to be on the ice together. So let me see if they share any penalty teams. So no, they don't. So McKinnon's on the first power play, Lehkonen's on the second. Sometimes you'll find guys that actually pair up, and it's super nice. I would say a defenseman and an offenseman in that case are decent. But anyways, they're on the same line. So if they produce a goal, unless this guy gets a goal and it's assisted by the defenseman or something like that, a lot of times they're going to have the same games where they get points. Let's go back to Prizepicks and let's look at their last 5 to see if it's correlated. It is correlated long-term, but I don't know about short-term. So McKinnon has had a point in these 4 games and not this game. Lehkonen has had a point in these 4 games and not this game. His line's 1.5 for some reason there. So if you look at this, this is crazy. Like, look, he had 2-2-1-1-0. Let's go back. He had 2-5-2-2-0. Isn't that crazy? I didn't even prepare this before the game or before the video, so thankfully it matches up, but it's just incredibly correlated. So let me see. Lehkonen there is 1. McKinnon, this is a really good play right here. Oh, you know why? Because this one's over. Or no, that is correlated. That's actually a banger play right there, boys. So this will work well on Prizepicks, actually. So this is probably better to do on Prizepicks than Pick 6 even, which does not fit my narrative, but I will always be honest with you guys. So yeah, you can get 24x. You can get 24x by power playing this on Prizepicks, which is really good. So I like to do the less. So I'm going to take 21x, and I might actually start posting Prizepicks plays again, which is pretty exciting. So let me click submit and see what happens. Okay, it went through. That is money, you guys. It's crazy that Prizepicks is allowing correlation now. So there's your first free pick. Now, I will say, go subscribe to the Winnable because I will show you a better site to use than Prizepicks. I do not want to put it publicly in the YouTube video. I'm going to give you guys a lot of info here, but I don't want to put that out publicly. I'm going to put it out on my Winnable free, which technically is public. It's open to the public, but you have to go subscribe. So you do that for me. I'll give you some sauce. This is an amazing play right here. This is $5 to win 107. And truly, this is something that will hit probably 1 in 15 times. So you really can run it up on Prizepicks with this technique. Now, can I run it up? No, because I'm limited to $5 a bet. So I can only do $25 a day. So there's only so much I can do. So even though on Drafkings Pick 6, I only get 20x for a 6-man, which is slightly smaller, I can risk higher amounts on there. I could throw $100 down to win $2,000 on a play like this. And I think I will do that right now, actually. So let me go 2 shots on goal here. Take Robertson last. Oh my gosh, I hope I picked the right players. I think these are the same players. So I'll take them last, and then I'll take saves last here. This is a very solid play right here. This is just a well-built play. $100 wins $2,000, and that is beautiful. I will see if I can take a screenshot of that for the clients real quick, and I will send that out to everybody on my Winnable. So even people that did not watch this YouTube video, it's a 15-minute YouTube video. A lot of people don't have time to sit and watch these. I'll send it directly out to the Winnable so they can benefit if it does win, but it's a very solid play for us. So I'm going to go back to the big board here, and I'm going to go to points. Another pairing that I freaking love. Here, let's do McKinnon again, and then we'll do his teammate, Lehkonen. And then another pairing that I love is McDavid and Nugent Hopkins. Now, you need to go back to this site, and you need to verify that they're on the same line. I've been doing this for about a week. I did this a little last year too, but I have it memorized. So Connor McDavid and Nugent Hopkins are on the same line. Now, if we go to the power play, McDavid and Hopkins are on the power play together. McDavid actually plays defense for Edmonton, and then Nugent Hopkins shifts over to center. So we have so much coverage. These guys are even more correlated because when it's a power play, which is when you score a lot of your goals, they're actually out there together. So that's why I just love Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. I have a real hard on for this correlated pair right here, because it's just money, dude. It should not be allowed, but it is. On this one, it is 8x. So what I would like to do now is see if Prizepicks offers it. I'm going to have to lock it in where I can, which on Drafkings Pick 6, that's where I can put money down. On Prizepicks, I really can't. But let's see if I can find our guys here. So Nugent Hopkins only has a demon. And this is what I was hoping to run into, just to show you guys. I don't enjoy running into it, but just to show you guys, they have McDavid here, but then they have Nugent Hopkins at 1.5. So it really sucks because Nugent Hopkins should be at 0.5. You can see he doesn't score 2 points very often. He gets 1 and 1 here against Dallas and Montreal. Connor McDavid, he puts up 2 almost every game. Okay, so I want to do Hopkins or the right wing, which is Hyman, I believe. And then Bouchard is their defenseman, but he gets a lot of points as well. He's gotten 1 in each of the last 5 games. So Prizepicks puts us in a position here where we really have less flexibility. We can't even build that play on Prizepicks. So there's a lot of reasons where Prizepicks is bad and frustrating. I will say their hockey is not the worst. You can make money on Prizepicks on hockey, but this 4-man right here is just money. And I will say there are limits on how much you can do on Drafkings, but they're much higher. They're based on the peer-to-peer game. So what I'll do is I'm just going to do 20 on these 4-mans on Drafkings, just so that I can do a lot of them, because I'll probably have to do a lot today for VIP. So I'll take a screenshot, and again, I will send this directly out to the free Winnable. So pairing line mates in hockey, points. You can also go deeper for a larger payout in some cases and take goals and assists. So what that would look like is you could take McDavid goals, and then you could take Bouchard assists, probably would be best. Really, I was hoping to do McDavid assists too. But yeah, now it would be crazy if you could take the opposing goalie, but you can't do that. That's where they draw the line. So this duo right here is actually not bad at all. Now, the next strategy I'm going to show you guys is going to be on a site, you may have heard of it, called Sportsmillions, boys. So we are going to switch over to this tab. A lot of you have made a lot of money on this site. They ban you really quick. So they will limit you very fast, okay? So let me type in 100 and see what happens. So my daily limit is $10. My weekly limit is also $10. So I have to be very careful on this site, not using all my limits. So I just do $1 usually. So what we can do here is we'll do the shots on goal for the stars players, okay? And then this is where it gets really fun. The soccer is where they really mess things up, okay? MLS, we'll go right here. This Austin, LA game, Dennis, whatever. I'm not going to even try to say his name, man. I obviously suck at reading names. I suck at pronouncing words. It's one of my weaknesses. You get some strengths, some weaknesses. I'm really smart with math and making money betting. I'm really dumb with reading out loud. So we're going to take his lower on goals scored. Actually, I shouldn't even tell you what we're taking until I show you why, but I'll show you why here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to OddsJam, okay? I actually have the game already pulled up. I was doing this before the video. I obviously prepared it before the video. So I have the game pulled up, LA versus Austin. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to player goals. If I can find it. There it is. All right. Now we're looking for Dennis. Let's find him. It's alphabetical on OddsJam. So we just got to scroll to the D's. Here he is. So this will show us what most sportsbooks have him priced as. The DFS sites have equal on the over and under. So, damn, dude, Vivid is actually pretty crazy. Let me see. I need to figure out what Vivid. It looks like a Vivid 4 player is minus 120. That is crazy, dude. I wish I knew what to click to confirm that. All right, I got to stop clicking things. Let's just prove the point here. So for over, it's plus money across the board, minus 110 there, I guess. But what I really like to look at is our sites that show over and under. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you that in this video. It got taken away. Damn, that's unfortunate. But I will tell you, I saw Drafkings had the under literally like an hour ago, so something must have changed. But the under was minus 180, okay? Anytime the over is plus money, that's a good sign. So the fact that we can get his over at plus 165, that tells us is very lopsided. Most likely, this guy is not going to score a goal. So this is just arbitrage betting, okay? And it takes a lot of time because you have to look every bet up individually. So he is much more likely to go under than over. Sportsmillions should not be offering us this. But guess what? They do. So we're going to take the under. So this is very good value. We have a correlated trio with a play that's probably 70% likely to hit. This Dennis guy is probably 70% likely. To compare apples to apples for you guys, I would like to throw in another shots on goal guy. Here's Marchment. Perfect. So this will take it to about 14x. Damn, 13.5. So 13.5 pretty much. So this is probably the best play that I'll show you guys here today. What I'll do to be conservative, just because I know when I don't win, people are whiny little bitches, is I'll take it down to a 5x. I would say I'd rather go for the 14x and hit that about 1 in every 10 times. But I want to give you guys a green play here for the VIP, for everything. So what I'll do is I will view entry and I'll take a screenshot of that sucker for the free winnable people. So I have shown you 3 techniques here in this video. To recap, number 1 was teammate points in hockey. Number 2 was shots on goal and goalie saves in hockey. Actually, I just realized I got those flip-flopped, but those were 2 and 1. Number 3 is just arbitrage betting. Just look shit up on these sites and find things that are heavily juiced. So in the case of Sportsmillions, you manually look it up. We found a player to score a goal. He's probably not going to score a goal. The Vegas prices indicate that. So we take him. Now, what will happen today is I could lose all of these plays. I think I gave you 3 or 4 plays. I could lose all 4 of them. And I put 1 unit on each, and I'll lose 4 units. Now, because of my limitations, because I've won so much money on these sites, I had to bet $1 on Sportsmillions. I had to do $5 on Prizepicks. So disregard the dollar amounts that I'm betting in this video, because if I wasn't limited and if I were you, which most of you aren't limited, I would do a flat 1 unit on each one. Maybe a unit is $1 to you. Maybe a unit is $100. You need to figure out what a unit is to you. I recommend for every $100 in your bankroll, $1 1 unit. So 1% of your bankroll. So if you have $1,000, $10 each bet. And even if I go 0-4, I'm not going to panic, because I know as I'm building these lineups and building these parlays, I am able to give myself a slight edge every time. So over the course of a couple of days, it might be like, holy cow, we've lost 15 units. But what you have to factor in is, like, you're going to have days where you make an absolute fortune. So I'll show you something real quick, actually. Let me see if I can find this video. It has my picket in it, is why I would like to show you. So let me see. Sports betting education. You know what? The better video is probably money. So here, passing. Okay. So what I want to show you guys here is the fact that I own a Lamborghini. I'm just kidding. But it is good that you guys see the Lambo there. It is there and it is doing good. But what I want to show you is a September month. So in September, I had an edge in football. So I only bet Monday Night Football, a little bit of Thursday, but really just the weekends, right? Saturday and Sunday. So if you look at this picket and you just look at the colors, you're like, all right, you have 6 green days and 8 red days. You suck, right? But if you look at the numbers, this is the beauty here. The most I lost in a day was 2,100. And a couple of these losing days were 125, 100, 650, 50. So I'm damn near breaking even there. But then the green days, I have a $5,000 day here, 21,000 here, 52,000 here. And what this doesn't show is I had another day here where I got like another $5,000. So this strategy emotionally and mentally is super challenging, because it's just a weird human psychology thing when you're gambling every day and you're losing every day. And we've been taught our whole lives that gambling is really bad and you can't win. So people kind of just assume like, oh my God, dude, I've lost this full week. Like the first winning day of September was the 13th. So look at this. The total profit's 26 grand. Got a little bit higher. I think it got up to like 32,000 or something like that. But 26 grand in a month is phenomenal, especially when you don't even bet half the days in that month. But what if I told you I made $26,000 in a month gambling, and I did not have my first profitable day until the 13th of the month? And seriously, like that is the visual you're seeing here. And I'm so glad that Pickett exists and I was able to do this. Like, this is the real truth right here. I had a $26,000 month using a system, just like the systems I showed you in this video. And I did not have a winning day until the 13th. So the 14th was a big breakthrough. Obviously, that gave me confidence, made me like, okay, this does work. But then after that, I didn't really have a good day again until the 23rd. And then I blew the doors off that bitch the 28th. And that was the greatest, definitely the greatest day of my life. We had so many people hop on VIP after that. And then, of course, they hopped on VIP and then boom, they took it away. And I felt bad for people because it's like, damn, you guys are signing up because you saw this. Now this isn't possible. So I guess the lesson that should teach you right now as you're watching this video is like, I'm here yet again, March 2025, and I'm going to tell you straight up, this is the greatest time to bet on hockey ever. This is the greatest time to bet on hockey ever. No BS. I'm not just saying this shit to sell you stuff. I do want to sell you things, but I'm not going to sell you things unethically. I'm genuinely telling you man to man right now, this is the greatest time to buy my sports betting picks ever. If you don't buy them right now, you probably should never buy them because it will never be this good again. Straight up. And yeah, some of y'all still won't listen, but to those that take action, you'll be rewarded. Do not sit here and think about it and sit and say, oh, let me see how the next few days go. Let me see how the next week goes. And then I interview a client that's like, yeah, I turned $200 into 10,000, which I have those too. If you go to my channel, just click playlists. SBE testimonials are clients that have purchased sports betting predictions from me and won big. And then this is mastermind testimonials are people who I've taught to make YouTube channels. So I don't know if we have.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Cody.
Let me see if we have. Let me see if we have Trupa in there. Nah, his is private. His in the private group. I got to get an interview. I'll get an interview with him soon. But don't wait until you see an interview like this guy.
Hey,
it made complete sense.
Turning $200 into 10,000 in 3 days, which I'm not promising you, but it did happen to this guy. Don't wait until I release a video like that to purchase the VIP. Purchase it right now. So let's go over to the Winnable, which this whole time I've been telling you to get on the free Winnable. Week pass is sold out. Month pass is sold out. Here's what I'm going to do, boys. Here's what I'm going to do. We are going to up the quantity of the week pass by a few slots. And I don't know why it says 22 because there are quite a bit more people than that. So what we'll do is we'll do 42, which will give us 20 more slots. And I'll delete this code. So we'll go 42. I'll save changes. And then I'll add a promo code. Promo code YouTube. If you're going to listen to the end of this video, what I'll do for you is I will give the first 20 of you 50% off your, I want to say first month here, but I want to say first week, really. That's the week pass. Fuck it. I guess 50% off your first month. That's kind of insane. I wanted to do 50% off your first week, but fuck it, man. It's y'all's lucky day. So the first 20 of you are actually going to get this for $75 a week for the first month. Now, what will happen is you're going to run up a bag. There's a technique that I did not share in this YouTube video that I'm only going to share in my Winnable. So go subscribe to that right now. Let's go to my store and see if it updated. Probably didn't. There it is. 20 slots for the week pass. Jump on it. And someone told me I needed to have a slogan, so I just filled this out. I'm like, I don't know what to put in here. That's the motto, boys. And I'm going to get a picture with my Lambo for real. This is the day I bought it. I have a picture the day I bought it because it was like a great accomplishment for me and like a moment that I'll always remember. But apparently, like what haters have been saying, and I realized this through them talking shit to me, is like anybody could go just take a picture at the Lambo store like this. Kind of a fucked up thing, but yeah, they're right. I mean, you definitely could do that. I didn't even think of that. Such a good guy that I am. I don't even think of these techniques. But yeah, I'm going to get a better picture with the Lambo. It's in the shop right now. Exotic cars are always in the shop. As soon as I get that thing back, I'm going to get a good picture with it. And that's all I've got for you guys in this one. Go to the Winnable, get a slot, one of the 20 slots. It will sell out. And then, at least get the free plan because I'm going to share some sauce on there that I can't share on YouTube. That's all I've got for you guys in this video. We're about to run it up. I'm going to do free picks every day. And I also have some sauce for March Madness, or some exciting news, at least for March Madness. Definitely not sauce on the level that I shared with you in this video. But I just wanted to provide value, man. I just wanted to teach you guys profitable techniques. And at the end of the day, if you don't fully grasp the techniques that I shared in this video, just subscribe to the VIP. I'll shoot you a text and you can ask me questions one-on-one. And I can explain them to the group. I really just want to coach the group of people that are on these plays to become profitable sports bettors. That's really my goal. And then also just the convenience. Like a lot of this stuff takes a ton of time. I have AI that scans through all these bets and gives us the most profitable ones. So that cuts down the workload on you. If you were to do this yourself, you'd have to literally sit there all day like a robot and just refresh your screen and click buttons, and it would literally be a 9 to 5. It'd be a 40-hour work week. or more because you do 7 days a week. With the AI that I have, it sends us the best plays, and then I just distribute those to you. So it makes it super simple. This will pay for itself, and it's really a no-brainer. So that's all I've got. Remember, promo code YouTube, 50% off. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video.